Hello, happy Tuesday, everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for the 17th of August, 2021. We're using Lightseers Tarot for our message today. We're tuning into the energy atmosphere of the day, what influences it may bless us with, and how we will navigate those. And cheers, we're having coffee together this morning. Okay. Animal spirit of the day for us, we have lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. Easy to do, isn't it? Sharing, exchanging. I'm thinking of the Two of Cups as I look at this card, a fair exchange of energy. The generosity of your spirit is the gift. In the reciprocity, isn't it? As you give, you receive simultaneously. Gorgeous. Let's take a look at our oracle cards. The first is reward. Now I'm thinking of the world card because that's reward of our investment, reward of the reward of fulfillment is what I'm hearing, and the card that comes with it is happiness. Happiness is its own reward, isn't it? What a nice energy to start the reading with. All right, let's get into our tarot cards. Our first is the Wheel of Fortune. Divine Delivery System is still at it. It is still delivering to our foundation. I like this energy. I like that the wheel has been with us for a bit. And at the core of the card is the message of an alignment with our destiny. And it brings to mind preparation and opportunity create rewards and happiness too. So being prepared for everything that we have been holding in heart space for manifestation, rather than having some shock and awe tower moments with our manifestation. I sense that the wheel is keeping some sort of universal stability for us, keeping us in touch with, reminding us of what we hold so preciously in heart space and being prepared for its arrival. And then the Ace of Swords. Great card for us. Brilliant clarity, everlasting strength. We have a nod to the strength card here too with the lion spirit. And with the Ace of Swords, you have the divine and cosmic gift of brilliant clarity. You know, we've had a lot of intuitive cards lately. We've seen the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, and the Moon, and the Hierophant even. So all of these cards speak to our higher awareness, our intuitive scope, and just look at how this card, how the artwork is done. You know, she's really centered in her thoughts on the card. She reminds me of the Queen of Swords, being very discerning for what's being held in vision, in our vision. Accepting nothing less than. And having the reward of happiness when the universe upgrades it for us. I like this. The Ace of Swords facing the Wheel of Fortune, so surrendered. The Ace of Swords facing the Three of Wands. And this is us gazing out at our own horizon, celebrating the vision, being in alignment with the generosity of our own spirit. This is another connection for me to the Ace of Cups and how we live. I was just speaking about this yesterday, how we live in our own overflow and how we get that first blessing. Let's see what comes with the Wheel of Fortune. The Empress of all wonderful beings. There she is. Pregnant as all get out. I love that. And, you know, we're speaking about the divine delivery system. And here she is, just about to deliver the world reward right onto our foundation because of our clear vision, because we're holding fast to our vision and we have the strength to see it through. And that Three of Wands, I have sensed for quite some time that there's a bit of a daydreaming energy to the Three of Wands, though not so wispy, airy-fairy kind of daydreaming. It's that our dreams have roots. And our dreams have roots. We're gazing at the foundation with excited we're gazing at the horizon, I'll get it, with excited anticipation for what is incoming. And then there's the Death card right underneath the Ace of Swords. Wow. So clarity in our transformation, clarity within the horizon we're staring at here. I mean, look at the Death card in this deck. It's death and rebirth. And this card is sitting right next to the Empress, who's all about birth. It's a beautiful reading of confirmation for where we are at. And for those of you who are not seeing tangible physical evidence of the fulfillment of what's on the Wheel of Fortune or brilliantly clear in the Ace of Swords, this is one of those readings that lets you know it's all charged in the atmosphere, and your love and your happiness is the reward of its arrival. So stick with it. And then, wow, look at that Queen of Swords. I did mention her, and here she is, and she's looking right at reward and happiness. So you know that she's the queen that makes all the decisions. You know, she has to look after her queendom, and she has to make the highest and greatest possible choice for everyone in the queendom. And that's not going to please everyone. However, she is mindful, heartful of the generosity of spirit, the rewards of happiness, and doing the right thing is sometimes doing the difficult thing, but ultimately it is doing the very best thing. And I like that the Death card is at her back and the Empress is present with the Death card, because this is a very nurturing flow. Transformation is not always simple. It's quite complex. It can be tender for each and every one of us. And the blessing of the Death card is that the movement of the transformation is harmonized. So there's an ending and a simultaneous beginning. And while there may be some bittersweet on the ending, the fulfillment, the reward of happiness at the beginning is living in that Ace of Cups flow that we're speaking about here in the reading. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. How is the universe supporting us? What is it keeping in heart and mind on our behalf while we work through transformations, while we gaze at these horizons? You know, she's looking at a horizon too, the Queen of Swords. So it's like watching the tide come in. It's the tide of our manifestation incoming, bringing the reward of happiness and fulfillment. Okay, how is the universe supporting us right now? It's keeping in mind the 10 of Coins, the legacy card, the fulfillment of all of our manifestations, and how they not only bless us in the overflow, but everyone connected to us. 8 of Wands. Yes, unifying energy. This is incoming communication, information. I do sense that that is intuitive. It's brilliant clarity within our intuition. And I feel pretty swift manifestation off this card. And you know that the 8 of Wands is about unifying energies. It's bringing things together. It's weaving things together. So the universe is still doing that for us behind the scenes. And then the next card we have is Justice. You know, a little known definition of this card is self-nurturing, balancing our own scales. And that's exactly what I feel is going on here in this card. It speaks less to legalities and paperwork and rulings and judgments or anything in that realm. This speaks so much more to our self-care. And, you know, look how she is looking over the Ace of Swords at the scales, gazing at her own reflection. You know, she's having a check-in with herself. Am I harmonized? Am I balanced? Am I centered? Am I grounded? Where am I in my body, in my being? Where is my focus within my sphere of influence? All great things to ask in terms of checking in with self and self-care. Putting our hands over our hearts and doing that kind of check-in is another reward that brings a lot of happiness and a generosity to our own spirit. And that's how we live in overflow. And I like that the Eight of Wands is right there with it, because this feels like another connection to the Wheel of Fortune. And it is, as I said, a swift moving energy. Blessings in the day for us. Yes. All right, angel answers. If you have a question, put it to the cards. Allow the cards to confirm something for you or be a fresh message. You have, first of all, we have, you're ready. We're ready for this. We're more than ready for this. Emphatically, yes. Oh, nice. I love how these cards confirm for us. And again, I marvel at knowing that there are 44 cards in the deck and we seem to pick the same 10 all the time. At least it's consistent. All right, don't stop. And why would you? Because this is wonderful. And we have perfect timing. That's divine timing. That's being and allowing, participating in the flow, and there's no anxiety in that. All right, our fortune reading card for the day today, our point of focus is proposal. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. Well, take that where it's relevant for you, though I see the proposal as the weaving together of energies on our Eight of Wands and even our Wheel of Fortune and Empress cards combined. So the Eight of Wands stands out for me in connection to the proposal card. Don't limit the scope of the message here. Bring it to every aspect of your experience and see how the energies are coming together in support of you for the highest and greatest outcome that you hold in heart space. All right, everybody, happy Tuesday. Have the most beautiful day ever. Peace, love, joy, happiness to each and every one of you. Bye for now.